order the meeting of the Beer Board, August 21st, 2012. We do have a quorum. Anyone care to make a motion on the minutes for May 15th, 2012's meeting? I'll make a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, what I read.
Aye. I think Dana's is a partial there. Next order of business is off-premises beer permit application for EB Discount Tobacco and Beer located at 606 Waldron Road. If there's someone here, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record. Is this a change of ownership? Thank you, sir. If I can get your name and
Sam Bollis, 2924 River Bend Drive, Nashville, Tennessee, 37214.
all right, thank you. Anyone have any questions for Ms. Bollis?
Ms. Bolles, how many employees will you guys have working in the market?
واحد one for what? For work in my business?
كم واحد عندك شغال في المحل؟
One.
Just one person?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that going to be yourself, or are you going to hire someone to operate the discount store?
يقول لك واحد غير نفسك يعني هتشغليه يقعد شغال في المحل؟
أيوة ولا لا؟
Sir, please come up here and can we get both your name and the translator's name for the record? Thank you.
The question, well, first of all, my name is Bavli Dowd. I'm translating for Ms. Bollis.
Thank
Can you
you.
spell your last name, please?
Dowd, D-A-O-W-D.
Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Nagib. I have this business and I sell this business for the Istanbul.
Run it by me one more time, sir. I'm sorry.
His name is Nagib Fahmi, and he is the seller of the business to Ms. Bollis.
Okay.
He's the previous owner.
Okay. I thought your face was familiar.
But yeah, so what was the question again?
Will she have any other employees beside herself working the business?
Yes, she said one other person.
One other person. Okay.
Is this other person going to be a family member or someone outside of your family?
No, I don't believe so.
No, it's not funny.
No family?
No.
Okay. What kind of training is this employee going to have that will give them an understanding of what the regulations are?
يعني ازاي الواحد ده ايه التريننج اللي هو هياخده يعني التدريب اللي ده هياخده علشان يعرف الحاجات المهمة اللي لازم تتعمل. نقول ان انا
He already works in Orlando Hotel and he sells there and he has.
They're saying that he's worked in Opryland, Gaylord Opryland Hotel as a server, and he knows he understands the alcohol, like the regulations for alcohol and so forth. And also, Mr. Nagib will be showing, will help train this new person as they take over.
Okay. We just want to ensure that the Laverne regulations are acknowledged by everyone. Even though we are close to Nashville, our regulations are a bit different than theirs. And we just want to ensure that there's some sort of a training program or some communication between employer and employee, so that whenever or if a violation occurs, we have some sort of a documentation, because we continue to go down these roads to where there doesn't seem to be anything that is in someone's personnel file that shows they have been doing that. So is that going to be available?
بيقول لك ان هم محتاجين يتاكدوا ان دلوقتي ان اللي هياخد ده لازم يكون في حاجات مكتوبه ان انتوا علمتوه فهمتوه الحاجات اللي لازم يكون عارفها. فانتوا محتاجين تعملوا ورقه كده هو حاجه ان هي يعني احنا نتاكد ان هو عارف.
Mr. Dowd, if I can make this a little simpler, you said that he was a former server from Opryland Hotel, therefore
Yes.
he had to have been ABC
Licensed.
carded.
Yes.
we have ABC card.
So if he has his ABC card, basically what we're asking for is that you get a copy of that and put it in his
Yes.
personnel file so that you have it on record.
Okay. Both. She has ABC card and she worked in Opryland Hotel from 1996 as main banquet server and then server assistant and back again to server. So already she sale and service alcohol.
Yeah, we're not
And
asking that
also
you
Right.
go get carded if you've already got it. We're just saying
It's
if
just
you've
good
got it
documentation.
to,
Yes.
to
Okay.
have
We
that
have
document in
already.
the building.
She can do that. Yes.
Yes,
That-
we have
that's-
already that.
That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that you do have it. Just make sure you're familiar with our ordinance because the ABC is not always as technical as the Laverne ordinance. We get a little,
Confusing.
exactly.
We have already this one, we can get that for her, for me, and for anybody.
We just want to make sure that
We can't ask the guest customer for show me ID, and I have no experience about how I can sell here.
Right.
Should
Right.
we know before? I'm asking.
Right,
Right.
absolutely.
So are the store hours at this location pretty much going to stay the same as
No.
they were?
نفس الساعات.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone on the board have any other questions? Well, I do actually. Is this the first establishment you have ran on your?
دي أول مرة أنت
Travel agency.
yeah.
Does anyone have any other questions?
Chairman Pierce, I will like to note for the record that the background check came back okay.
Thank you. Anyone have any questions, comments, or motions?
I make a motion to accept the application for the beer permit.
Okay.
I'll second that.
With a motion and a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And if you will call Mr. Richardson sometime tomorrow during regular business hours, he'll let you know when the permit's ready to be picked up.
Thank you.
You're
you.
welcome. You have a good evening. All right, next order of business, off-premises beer permit application for Tiger Market number 106, located at 104 Fergus Road. Applicant is Tiger Management Group.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, sir, how are you?
How are you?
No breaking glasses.
I've already done that. Thanks. I feel like I'm part of your beer board. I'm here so often.
Just come on and grab a seat.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming and see. We're changed our name from a convenience management group to Tiger Management Group. We weren't trying to do any hanky panky or anything weird like that, but
Mr.
we got it.
Campbell, can you state your name for the record?
Mike
please?
Campbell.
Thank you.
Just because you've been here enough. you still
Unfortunately, I'm
need
a
good
veteran
legalities.
here, and I'm sorry about that. Yeah, but we just changed our name from from convenience management to Tiger Management. Some of them we'd applied for as convenience management before. We changed them all to Tiger Management. Same ownership. The percentage has changed a little bit. We're sweat equity owners, if you will, and it's gone from 5% per partner to like 8% per partner. But our main partner still has the majority and always will have the majority. But and then since our beer permit is suspended right now, I want to try to apply for that and make sure pot's right, and when we swap it over, you just change it over to our new name rather than our old name, if that's possible.
I have no problem with that as long as you understand that the suspension would hold true.
Oh, no problem.
Until the end of the original date.
Not a problem. And I figured you just carry that forward too, and just carry my history to my new license as well, because I'm not trying to do a, new owner, new thing,
Well,
Yeah,
we kind of get that
Yeah,
sometimes, so
I
yeah, we're
understand.
a little leery.
And we know we need to have them all RVP trained, and I guess you guys all know that we have had all of our stores RVP trained, and all of our people are RVP'd, and we're all
Glad to hear that.
appreciate
It took
your
us a
help.
little while to get there, but I'm glad to know we got there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's right. This one is not, but it will be as soon as we
As soon as-
have to get our license back before we can. They've all been trained and all been tested, but we had to throw it out because our license was suspended.
Now, do they have to go back and retrain
Yes,
after
sir.
the license have been
Yes, sir.
reestablished?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So everybody get a fresh shot.
Okay.
New manager.
Yes, sir. New managers will. Sure do.
Well, the management does not control the individual.
That's right.
That goes back to training.
Yes, sir. Agree.
Okay. Unless our attorney has any issues with the name change and the punishment staying in place.
Other than the fact that the municipal code that's in place allows for the board to continue the suspension through its expiration date, irregardless of the change of hands in terms of you doing a different corporation or a different permit. There's somewhat of a conflict with state law, but I really don't have to go over that here, considering that you've allowed him you've granted the permit pending that the past suspension is still going to carry on through its expiration date. There's something in state law that would allow you to come back and have the past penalties not be applicable to you if you were someone independent of what, if you were someone that was independent other than the original person who had the suspension lifted. But it's arguable that you're an agent or that you are still somehow connected with the previous
I expect my history to follow.
Corporation.
Right.
So in that regard, there's really not a big conflict concerning that they have granted your application or assume that they're going to.
Does anyone have any other questions of Mr. Campbell?
I think Mr. Oliver may have.
Yes,
Hi,
sir.
I'm Chris Oliver.
He needs to earn his money.
On behalf of Tiger Market, yes, yes.
Come up here and state your name.
What I was going to propose is, given the language of the local regs, that it be approved but not issued
Until after that date.
until September 4th, and because the day is almost here. So if we could maybe get a finer point on that, I mean, we don't, I guess, need a particular time, but, you know, we could come up here sometime on the 4th.
Now, is September 4th the first day that you're able to resell again?
The order says midnight on September 4th, so
Okay.
I think Mike's okay with skipping midnight to 3 on the 4th. So we would come, I
On
think.
September 5th, I think Bruce is usually in about 8.
I believe the order says the 4th, but I mean, I guess that's,
It is the
that's what
4th.
I'm.
It is the 4th.
So
Okay.
presumably we could come the morning of the 4th or whenever it's ready. I mean, we don't have to be overly formal about it. You guys could just call the store when it's ready and.
All right, Mr. Oliver, now you got me to that formal spot, now legality spot. Is September 4th the last day of punishment or the first day
They
after?
can start selling at midnight on September 4th, that morning
you.
of September the 4th.
Okay, that was where I was getting lost, was it
It is
midnight
confusing.
prior or midnight after? Gotcha.
So that's what we would propose, is that we be able to pick it up later on the day of the 4th, and that we could, you know, go back to selling beer at that point, once it's posted.
No, I
And
don't-
have the new
I don't-
name on that new permit.
I don't think they lock the coolers up till probably 6:30 or 7.
You're ornery.
I'm just messing with you.
It's easy to do.
4th, 12 o'clock, I mean,
Yeah, 4th at 8 a.m. or whatever
8
time Bruce
a.m.,
gets
whatever-
in.
whatever the-
Because I can't do anything until I get my permit, and then the guys will start rolling beer, so.
Gotcha. Do you have any questions, comments?
Do I have to be the one to pick it up, Bruce, or can you give it to one of my folks if I give them a letter? Or
Somebody can pick it, somebody
Okay.
else can pick it up,
Thank you.
yes.
Store manager.
representative of the company.
Okay, good.
Right.
There you go.
Thank you.
So I guess if it's okay with you, we just ask that you call the store when it's ready, and they
Oh, no, we'll be here. Well, I know him. I'll be here. We'll be here. I can take
Leave
care
it
of
to an
that.
attorney to put the work on somebody else.
Yeah,
That's right.
we'll be here. We waited on him before, we know.
All right. I'm going to attempt to make this motion. Yours have always been so
I
incredibly
know.
wonderful.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I make the motion to approve this permit with the name change to the Tiger Management Group LLC, not to be effective until September 4th for Tiger Market 106. Do I have a second?
Second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So September 4th, come see Bruce.
We'll do it. Thank you very much.
Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
Do we have any other orders of business? Then call this meeting adjourned.